update on the transmission torque converter swap. All right, so I've got the new dipstick tube installed. I've got good accurate readings. My transmission is running nice and cool. I'm actually able to put my hands on the dipstick and everything. AI, once again, I got to say I love AI. AI says that what happened, and I could see this happening because, here, let me, I can just come show you why not. AI said one of the things that could happen is this wiring harness here could get really messed up. Like it could get pinched in between, and this actually looks like a old ass plug. Huh. But I know that didn't get pinched. If anything got pinched, it was these wires here, but they look good. They're old, but there's no bare copper showing. I don't see any active smashed wires either. But we were hearing, my little brother heard what sounded like an arcing noise underneath. And AI thinks that what happened is since my plug is dirty, that the plug is dirty, so it is doing it's causing the TCC torque, the PCM or something inside the damn transmission. It's the torque converter TCC lockup. The lockup switch in the transmission, the lockup solenoid. I guess what's going on is it says that there's a really good chance that lockup solenoid is getting false readings. Because here's what happens. Got it running, engine, transmission's running cool. I mean, bell housing's pretty hot, but it's not like freaking insanely hot. Fluid was registering relatively normal. I've got the new dipstick tube seated, bolted down, going up where it needs to go. So that's all good. Everything's fine. I do remember when I put the torque converter in, the first time around, I did use the bolts to tighten it in. However, it wasn't like I, used them to pull it. I did already have it most of the way shut. I was just trying to get one side pulled shut so I can get the other side. But I did take it back out and I looked, and there was no damage to the pump. So I know the pump's working. I did put the fluid in. And it's registering right where it needs to be. Sometimes it's a bitch to actually see how much fluid's on there. I don't know why. It was showing cold when it was hot, so I added a little bit more, and then it was right there, in between, like where it should be. So I'm pretty sure I've got enough fluid in here. I'm gonna wipe out the plug, try to clean out the male side of it, because I'm pretty sure that I got a bunch of goo and gunk in there. But would anybody out there have their opinion on this? Why would it cause my engine to surge a little bit? I was doing the idle relearn because I'm pretty sure I put a higher stall torque converter. It's I think like 1600 or something there. 1400 or 1600, I don't recall it, but it is supposed to be factory. So I don't know. I had a 950 stall on my Suburban. But I guess that's a whole different setup. It's still the same transmission, and a 5.7 versus a 5.0. This is a 5.7 too. I take that back. This is a 5.7. It's just not the Vortex. So it's the same fucking engine with different heads, I guess. Anyway, so I'm getting distracted. When I put it in reverse, it didn't die. It didn't do that, so it didn't die. The engine didn't, sound like it was dying, but I could feel it kind of dipping, and then when I put it in drive, it really didn't do it. So what it sounds like the switch. I don't know. I just, if you guys have some advice, I know the whole concept of you fix one thing and it'll fuck a bunch of shit up. I don't see any wire damage here. Everything is plugged in where it needs to be. The only thing that's questionable is this clip that's going to the side of the detector for the shifter. That thing's old as fuck, but it doesn't look damaged or nothing. Maybe I should replace that at one point, but God, what does it plug into, and fuck where? Oh dude, that goes way the fuck up into the harness somewhere. Damn, I don't want to do that. Anyway, so if any of you guys out there, oh, here's the plug right here. Yeah, that plug is fucking filthy. Yeah, here, look. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. That's probably my problem. But we'll see. I do see a bunch of goo and grease on there. And is that a burnout wire or what? All right, well, if any of you guys have any opinion on this, I could really use some. Why it's doing that. It's not wanting to relearn the idle, or the relearn the RPM, you know, the spin, the stall. Actually, you know, it's supposed to do that by itself. And it's actively doing. I can hear it trying to, but the AI says that there's basically my lockup switches are engaging and disengaging intermittently. So my guess is that I'm dealing with that goo on the wire, or maybe the harness, just the wiring harness just decided to give up the ghost. Because, you know, I mean, I know that shit happens. So it's definitely running better. It's not running hot no more. You know, like I said, I'm able to touch this dipstick tube and hold it in my hand, and it's hot, but it's not freaking hot like it was the other day, bro. It was really fucking hot. I had to put something over it. Now I can just touch it. But yeah, I mean, everything's seated well. The transmission's operating cool. If anybody has any ideas, I really could use them.